Oh, yeah.
Hope you had your LSD gummy bears for breakfast.
The old LSD gummy bears. And welcome to the Super Fun Awesome Happy Done Pedal Show.
Hey, welcome.
I'm Gabor.
I'm Alex.
And what do we have today, Alex?
Beats me. So
it's the Keeley Electronics Mesmer.
Mesmer. Yeah. And they call it a delay.
Well, it's a delay loopery kind of thingy-dingy.
Sequency, mentalness.
Yes. And to really appreciate the artwork, you need to put the 3D glasses that come with it on, which I forgot to bring. But if you check our unboxing video, or the one I did at my place, you'll see the 3D glasses that come with it. Then you can really appreciate the art.
The awesomeness.
The awesomeness.
Cool.
So,
yeah,
we're going as always into the... can you see it there? It's just out of shot there, maybe on one of the other cameras. It's the Serotonin OTS Mini 20.
That's it. And just a single 12 of the greenback in the other room. And I've got a Greco 77 Strat from Japan. And you got your red thing.
I've got my red Jazzmaster as always. And yes, the Mesmer. So.
Should we do a clean tone?
Yes.
It's the last time it'll sound like that.
No, well, okay. So you can make it.
Can you make it normal?
You can make it relatively normal. So you have basically four knobs and a toggle switch in the middle. You've got time, feedback, ramp, and blend. Mm-hmm. So if you forget about ramp, if we set ramp at 12 o'clock, if you just look at time, feedback, and blend, and when set to the middle position, it's relatively normal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a delay. That goes very fast, which is one of the things I like about it. To there. So, it's not a super fast and super long. I mean, it's quite a fast, not a very long delay.
Sure.
So that's basically, if you do that, and you pretty much have your blend, which is, if you go all the way that way, you've got...
Dry.
If you go all the way that way, it's all wet. So you can blend it in, and then feedback. The cool thing I like about feedback is, even on full, it doesn't really take off. It just takes off just enough. So if you go...
It'll just go on and on and on.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a looper then. So if you go feedback all the way up... You know what I mean? So it doesn't go into crazy self-oscillation, because that's not what it's all about. So now, let's get to the good stuff, the fun stuff. So you've got the ramp switch, and you've got a ramp knob, and you've got a little toggle switch in the middle. So at the moment, it's set to pitch, and then you've got If you flick it up, it says fifth, and if you flick it down, it says octave. So the moment it's set to pitch, now what pitch does, and what the pitch in conjunction with the ramp knob does, is it actually alters the pitch of the repeats. So if you go clockwise, it goes up in pitch. If you go counterclockwise, it goes down in pitch. So if we're just doing this now, let's give it a bit more feedback. It's just a straight delay.
Echo, echo, echo.
Echo, echo. Now, if we go clockwise, it will do this. Maybe give more feedback so you can hear it more.
Gradually goes up.
Yeah.
And it'll do the other way.
It'll do, counterclockwise, it'll go down.
Excellent.
So basically, you can, with this, you can set it, I quite like it sort of on a relatively fast delay, and then you just play around with the ramp. Cool.
Excellent.
So that's the pitch section in the middle. So basically, it's a delay, and you can make it go the pitch up the repeats go up in pitch or down in pitch.
And that's smoothly up or down.
Yes,
As
so
opposed to
gradually.
It's a good segue to the next one.
Let's start with octave down. So what octave down does, so if we're setting the blend sort of roughly in the middle somewhere, let's get all of it at about 12 o'clock. Okay. It still doesn't do anything because now what happens now with the ramp knob is if you turn it clockwise, it starts kind of a sequence where it jumps octaves.
Yeah.
And I think if you go clockwise, it's more going towards the higher octaves. If you go counterclockwise, it goes more towards the lower octaves. Did that just turn off? Still flashing.
Oh, it says full.
Oh, full. Oh well. The GoPro's gone. Don't mind. Just full.
The GoPro's.
GoPro's full. That's all good.
GoPro's gone. Gone pro.
So you're going. Okay, so if you go clockwise now with this little knobbly wobbly, it does this. So it's a different sequence.
Yeah.
Depending on where you are. And then you can have it sort of a little less pronounced.
That works well with single note stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Tip of the day.
And so you still have the delay there too, though.
Yeah.
So when you were playing, there's still the delay going as you're playing. There's still that echo going on top of it.
Super cool.
So I had the blend all the way on full, so it was only the wet signal. Now, with the fifth setting,
Yes.
if you have the blend all the way, so you can only hear the repeats, it's a fifth to what you're playing, but you don't hear that it's a fifth. It still sounds the same. It's just a fifth up from what you're playing, if that makes sense.
Because there's no reference.
Because there's no reference point. So if you want to hear the fifth as a fifth, you have to have the original note in it too.
Let's try that.
And then the time knob speeds it up.
Yeah, the rate of
the rate of the sequence.
What if we do that? Ha ha ha.
Oh, well.
Ha, ha.
Well, let's find out.
What if?
So we're basically going forever. So you have the sequence, and it will drag the sequence into infinity just about.
Yep.
I think it's really cool. Personally, I really like what I've sort of used it for.
Yeah.
Is let's go that way maybe, and let's have the time quite fast and the feedback relatively low. And you can blend the original note. So with the feedback all the way down, as soon as you let go of the note, it's just as you're playing it, basically.
That's super cool.
As soon as you add feedback to it, it keeps going for a little while after.
Not just a delay, it's an effect.
Yeah. And it just keeps going. So basically, if you just turn the feedback all the way down, it's actually probably that's sort of quite a cool sound. That was with a little bit of gainer tones by Anarchy Audio. That's sort of what the Mesmer does.
Yeah. And everything in between.
So it's basically it's. I think it is kind of cool for using it almost as a loop thing, where you start some sort of a loop, leave it alone, let it do its stuff, and then play over it. Even have like an A/B switcher so you don't keep running through it. So you just start off a loop. You start off something like, I don't know. Let's go something along the lines of maybe that. And that will go on forever.
And it's not even that annoying.
No. And then you can have that like as a loop.
Yeah,
and then you play something over it.
You could almost treat it as a synth sequencer.
Yes.
True.
Does it still go? No, it stops when you turn it off. Because some don't when you turn it off.
Yeah.
So it keeps going. But I think it's really cool. I quite like it. I like that sort of more quirky stuff. If you watch our videos more often, you probably find out that I like the more quirky stuff. But I really like it. It's quite an odd sort of delay. And also, I like the fact that it goes. So if you go into the pitch section, I like the fact that it goes quite fast. Maybe a little slower.
But
put your 3D glasses on and off you go.
that's like total 60s sci-fi land.
Psychedelic, man.
That's fantastic.
It's great. I think it's really, really cool. I'm a fan.
Very nice. So, hope you enjoyed that.
So he's ready to get out of here.
I think I might have to lie down and eat a sandwich.
Eat a sandwich? Lovely. So, don't do drugs, kids. So that's the Keeley Mesmer. If you like the demo, why not subscribe to our channel? There'll be some sort of a subscription thing below us somewhere.
It's a fantastic idea.
Yes, I think it's great.
And while you're there, check out the Facebook page, and we also have a podcast on Podbean and iTunes.
And we will most likely be talking about that pedal. So if you want to hear more about it, the real story.
That's weird, isn't it?
A little bit.
I'll stop doing that.
A little bit.
Yeah.
If you want to hear the real story, I don't know.
I want to know.
What's the 60 Minutes thing they do?
I don't know.
If you want to hear the real
goss.
truth.
Yeah. Some crap.
Don't listen to us. No, we'll probably be talking about it and more stuff. So yes, thank you so much for watching and listening, and see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.